Welcome back, MTG Joe here. Season just reset. We are on a new ladder. Finished 1131-ish. Just kind of crept in, camped my way to top 1200 Mythic. We are going to be playing a fun deck that's actually got about a 60% win rate, surprisingly, on Untapped. It is a Jund fight rigging Pest deck. It's just got a bunch of cards that don't see much competitive play. And I wanted to try it out to see how it is. So basically, it's kind of a combo kill. So you're using ideally devilish valet in play, and then you have a Demigoth Titan or like a shakedown heavy. You sack it with 10 the Pest, and then you get a bunch of Pest tokens, which each individually trigger devilish valet and double its power exponentially, and kind of deal some damage that way there, which is kind of cool. Otherwise, you got like a bunch of Pest synergies, like hunt for specimens, just a bunch of ways to kind of gain life, even just attacking with a big Demigoth. Card advantage with like the Eye Twitch giving you a lesson board that we see here. You have Deadly Dispute, Fight Rigging is a way you can kind of cheat stuff into play. Corpse Explosion as a way to kind of sweep the board, leave you a big creature behind. And some Valkyries as another thing to kind of cheat into play with Tybalt with the Fight Rigging. So we'll try this out. We'll see how it is. The only thing I did was change a basic Swamp to a Hive of the Eye Tyrant, because you should be playing creature lands because they are very good. So we'll do standard ranked, best of one. Does it still say a mythic? No, season just reset. Okay. Just making sure. So let's go pests. Let's see how this deck goes. I like this time of year, like month, because you're plat 4, you just reset. So try out whatever you want. Haven't been doing as many gameplay videos recently, just been doing some house stuff, but we're there with the meta stuff each week, telling you what the best decks are in each format. So if you are interested in that stuff, definitely check it out. This hand doesn't really do too much. Let's try it out. I honestly like. You obviously want to fight rigging, but shake that like Valky into shakedown heavy could be reasonable. What is that? We can't have Pioneer, but we have this at home. So we'll just go Valky, see what's up in their hand. This is probably Fight with Fire. If they're responding, but it gives us an idea of what we need to play around. This is probably the Boros aggro deck, if I had to guess. Come on, opponent. Yep. So they have the play with fire. Doesn't really matter what we choose here. So, a bit annoying. They'll have the Kumano turn. They are missing land. They do need specifically a white land here. We need a red source, ideally. But let's get heavy going. Corpse Explosion could be decent. This hand wasn't great, probably, in all things, like all things considered. They naturally hit the white source perfectly. We're gonna have to shock in here. Hunt's actually pretty good here. Lets me... Lets me get that. I could hunt for specimens this. At least I get the life from that. I'm pretty far behind. I need a red source. Or kind of catch up as this Demigoth, but they have a lot of haste. We'll see what we draw this turn. Chances are I'm just dead though. Slow kind of hand here. That could bait. I'm at 8. They do have enough damage here though. And then they have the haste on the flashback. Because this does 3 Yeah, I'm dead. A little bit awkward. Like, heavy could have survived. I think just playing that game, we need to be more mindful. Like, the Demigoth is more of a combo piece as an actual attacker and blocker. Also, man, it was a little awkward there. But we learn with the deck. See what works, what doesn't. That Boros deck's going to be one of the better decks in the format. So this hand looks good. So we kind of got the combo in place. Interesting. Opting to go face here. Could be another Boros aggro deck. Could be burn. I think we're going to do this. I think let's just get Pest summoning here. It gives me blockers for a couple turns. Problem is we don't have a way right now to trigger the devilish valet. Still think we just run this out. They hit me for 5 here. My Twitch isn't bad. So iTwitch puts me... So if I do the hideaway here, that puts me to 2 power, that doubles to 4 power. Not enough for this turn, but next turn would let me hit it. Valky's not bad. Probably still do that. I think the way we try to win this is sneaking through damage with Devilish Valet. Oops. Oops. I think here let's just get Sciences. Gains me some life. Let's thin out my deck a bit. So let's do this. All right. Valet time. Don't want to mess that up though. We shouldn't have been able to trigger. One and one. I feel like standard's just going to be Boros everything over and over again. I mean, we can do the Demigoth, tend the Pest kind of combo. Shakedown's actually pretty good here too. I think we're just gonna get Sciences in case we miss line drop. I think we might want to put a basic Forest in the deck. Could be Doomscar. If that's the case, we probably still want to bait it out of them. Because this isn't enough to really warrant Doomscar. I want to be able to do this Demon. And if that isn't Doomscar, it gives me a chance to hold up Tend the Pest. Okay. So get that out of them. I think we just do this. It does mean I go shields down, but this gets around Vanishing Verse. Heavy or another chance? I think we just do heavy here. Okay, so we can't attack here. Just pass. This demon's not really doing much. This is likely a meat hook deck though, so these pests aren't going to be fantastic in light of that. Yes, that's likely a Doomscar. So I'm just going to hit my line drops here. We'll pass the turn. If this gets a Doomscar out of them, so be it. Could be like Starham Unleash, but likely this is just black-white control. I think we go for it now. One, two, three, four, five, six. So we're off of Valky. I want to keep this land around. They have both the Field of Ruin that they can target. So we're hoping for no meat hook or untapped land. Meat hook, they just gain back the 11 damage we did. Okay, so Doomscar's not bad.
Under my neither vampire nor you can deal with my servant. I'm busy.
Okay, so if they don't have something, we could kind of kill them next turn, which is nice. So this like backup Tend the Pest Demon Goth demon plan is actually kind of working. This getting around Vanishing Verse is low-key really good. Okay, opponent's opting to not.
Innistrad is free.
Okay, Elspeth comes down.
Every job is an opportunity to learn more about the city. Be brave.
Probably Vigilance. It's actually an interest. I don't think we go for it now. I think what we do is Tybalt. I'm gonna plus Tybalt. Try to get some value that way. Both of these are very good. So they can kill my Tybalt by Elspeth putting counter on this dude. Still have access to both of these though. Shakedown Heavy can kill. This is based on power.
I know there's a hero inside you.
And each planeswalker. So we get to take don't have the demon in the yard, but where did my demon go?
I won't forget your
Oh, they exiled it with Hive. Search for Glory. So they might be a book combo deck. Let's go green here.
What's one more grudge?
So it's not bad. Gets me some action here. I can tend to pest this, get the value, Wandering Emperor as well. They will gain some life off this Search for Glory, which could get a Meat Hook Massacre. I think what we might do... So they go another Count Dracula.
Consider yourself fortunate. You will serve me well.
Let's do this together.
It's likely Vigilance. Let's see what they do with Search for Glory. Notably, they already paid with Snow Mana, so they're not getting as much life as they could. These are black. Okay, so this actually works because I get to Deadly Dispute whatever is blocking, and I get to Wandering Emperor, so it's exactly lethal. So whatever they block with here, I Deadly Dispute that, and then I Wandering Emperor to put a counter on the other one, and I win that way. So just actually the perfect 2 cards to hit off Tybalt. So they need something like Infernal Grasp, but that deals 2 damage.
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa, and I will protect my people.
Got him! Got him! Somehow Pests are winning? They definitely had Vanishing Verse in hand, and the Pests just happened to jank them out. Opponent goes first. I think we gotta keep this just based on these two. We obviously need a land, but can't do much beyond that. So I'm gonna lead on this. This lets me go swamp into the Rockvale. Okay, they're on clerics. So clerics, this demon can be a nice sweeper effect. This is probably life gain. So they can outscale pretty quick, which is a tad scary. Yeah, for I think we do one turn with this fight rigging. Wow, that's pretty terrible. Still think we attack here. Start putting some pressure on them. They probably take the 7, but if they give me card draw, I'm happy. So Pyres, notably. Are they gonna get 8? Offrey. Okay, so we got 10 the pests, which is interesting. I'm probably going to want to sweep this turn. So I can fight rigging again. If I fight rigging again, whenever another non-token creature you control dies, exile it. If you do, create a copy of that creature, except its spirit. When this creature dies, return to the battlefield. Return to its graveyard. So I could go the demon here. Lets me get 1 block. I could put the block on and then sacrifice it. Then lets me get the value. I could do this for 6, sweep the board. Doesn't do a huge amount there. I think we just do this. I can also just set up fight rigging again for next turn, try to find Tybalt to exile Hoffrey. Okay, so now we're gonna have to block and sweep. It's a little scary though because they get Righteous back. Okay, so they just 10 the pests, so maybe not. Sweet. I think we just keep doing this. So no attacks. Exile you.
You won't miss it.
So they're gonna attack with Righteous. I'm gonna hold off on doing this. This might also get them to commit a bit more onto the board. This just getting all their things back is what I'm worried about. Like, they're gonna kill Tybalt anyways. I could
meddling heroes.
just get like 14 tokens and just start smacking in. I could set up a Hoffrey turn. See what they do here. They could set this up as like double aura. Okay, so since they're doing that, I will do this. I really only have 2 pieces of removal. So you're hoping for no aura there. So I can sweep the board, but it doesn't really achieve much. A problem being, like, they just gain 5 off this. I think let's do this. See what I can get done with this. Even this only takes them to 27. Let's see if I could get them to commit a bit more to the board. Interesting. They let me draw. Like, they were going to be above that threshold anyways. Because my concern here is they still get back the Righteous Valk. They have another Hoffrey. I might just have to do this. They're also just at an obscene amount of life. I think we do this, buys me 5 life, because the Skyclave's gonna come back. And then when I kill it, I'll get my thing back at least. Let's do that. They're gonna get a ton of triggers. So my plan here They're at 79. Like, I have like no way of winning. Because they're gonna gain at least 3 life for that. And then it's starting to get out of range. They also have these pyres to start getting value. Alright. I'm dead here. I'm not dead this exact turn, but I'm basically dead. The Hoffrey was kind of what killed it, because we had the sweeper for a few turns, but we also couldn't just get them on life, which we had like the ability to do with some of the other games. But something worth keeping in mind as we play these games, what's working, what's not. We're both synergy-based decks. Their synergy just happens to get rolling, especially when you have 2 pyres. I think this hand's fine because we get to go gassed, shock this in, hunt for specimens, get a either a pest summonings or a whatchamacallit. Kumano's annoying because of the exile clause. Having a shock there for 3 is kind of annoying. Given that this is going to prevent the damage component, I'll just take the block here. Even that with fight rigging is going to be annoying. So we'll create a treasure. So this is an interesting turn. So I can Demagoth to get it into the graveyard. Because I can take the block, sacrifice. I can set up a valet turn, but then I don't have access to... I'm probably gonna be dealing with a bit. Specimens doesn't really do too much here. I think we're just doing this. Setting up for a sweeper. The lack of red mana is kind of bad in this deck. You're really relying on the Jund lands. You only have 8 red sources. Like we're seeing the constraint here, I gotta use my treasures. I think we're gonna do this, sack this, just to soak up some damage. I basically just want to get them to commit a bit more to the board. Also drawing 3 devilish valets. This deck's really bad into this Boros deck. You're just not interacting with the board well enough. Probably dead. The problem here is they still have 3 cards in hand. And I'm at 3. There's so many cards that kill me from this point. I should have got Demagoth. Alright, how are you killing me, opponent? How are you killing me? Alright. All in all, the deck's more of a meme than anything. I wouldn't really run it as anything competitive, but wanted to give it a shot, see how it was. In any case, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you have a great one, and stay safe out there.